Aries, what's up, y'all? What's good with my Aries people? How y'all doing, man? November time, November. We're gonna go ahead and jump straight into November now. It's time for your November 2021 reading. November 2021 for Aries. So if y'all would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading with me, please look in the description box of this video. That's where you'll find everything you need to know. My social media is also down there as well. Facebook and Instagram, if you want to go follow me there. Anyway, I don't really know how I'm going to lay this out. Y'all are the guinea pigs, man. You know that. However your reading goes, that has a lot to do with how the rest of the readings are going to go. The Queen of Cups just popped out in the reverse here for you, though. So we'll see what comes through. We'll feel this out. So, one or the other of you is very emotionally closed off. That's the first thing that I'm getting here. One, the other, could be both of you, but one or the other of you is definitely very, yeah. Okay. Okay, so this person wants to come back, but either they have their guard up or they feel like you got your guard up. Okay, the Death card. Could be a Scorpio for some of you. I really feel like this person has their guard up. They're upset about this and they want to come back. Maybe y'all are both guarded towards each other. You know what this really feels like? And it seems like something that I say almost every Aries reading, okay, is that you all are mirroring each other, you know? I think you all are both guarded. Y'all both got your guard up towards each other, basically, is what I'm seeing here, okay? You know, but I really think that this person has a lot more feelings for you than they're letting on. Otherwise, why would they be the Five of Cups? You may not think that they care, but if they didn't care, why would they be Five of Cups? Why? They wouldn't be upset. They wouldn't be hurt about this if they didn't care. Okay? See, Five of Pentacles reversed. Look. Five of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, both reversed. So it's like it's over whether they want it to be or not. They don't want it to be, though. I'm going to tell you right now. They don't want it to be. They want Ten of Cups. You may end up hearing from this person, honestly. Okay? Communication very well may end up coming in here. For some of you, maybe this person, see the Seven of Wands reversed. They may feel like they screwed up a good opportunity. Like they may kind of they're starting to realize now that it's too late. Nine. Okay, so I'm going to have to dig deeper into this. Because I was kind of hoping this would start off with something new coming in. But no, this is jumping straight into like either a current situation that's going really bad or a past situation that went bad. One of the two, okay? We're going to get the new person coming in here, so y'all stick around for that. For those of you who, if this isn't you, if you're clear and clean and you ain't got no drama you're dealing with, then stick around because we'll be looking at new things coming in here in a minute. But for those of you, man, this looks like a mess right here. I ain't going to lie. Woo, this looks like a mess. I think you'll end up hearing from this person, though, okay? And it almost feels like that whenever you end up hearing from this person, I don't know if they're going to come straight out with their intentions, but their intentions are to hopefully magically be able to work things out with you. What in the hell y'all got going on here, man? Hang on, let me get out of this spread right here. That spread was a fucking mess, dude. That spread was a mess, Aries. I don't know what y'all got going on or who you're dealing with, but that was a mess. Let's take the person that you're dealing with and look at their energy and their intentions. Let's see what kind of energy they're throwing at you. Okay, what kind of energy is this person throwing at Aries? What are their feelings, their thoughts? How do they feel about this situation? Eight of Swords, they're ignoring the truth about the situation. They don't want to face the truth with whatever went wrong with this situation. They don't really want to face the truth. There's something that they're playing dumb, or maybe they're in denial. They're denying something, you know? And the Ace of Cups, see, they're in love with you, but they're in denial over something. There's something that they're in denial over. The Fool card could be another Aries for some of you. Yeah, they want to start fresh. They want a fresh new start with you. But I feel like they're still afraid to open up and connect emotionally, though. So Eight of Cups reversed again, see? Told you. Could be a Pisces for some of you. Yeah, they're still very burdened by this. I also have Cancer here as well. They're still very burdened by this. If you think they've gotten over this, think again, dude. Think again. 8 of Cups reversed, 10 of Wands. They have not gotten over this. Oh, not by a long shot. Hell no, but they're keeping it to themselves. But they really, really want a chance. They want a fresh new start with you, okay, with the World card. I think they want to wipe the slate clean and try things all over again, you know? But there's something here about this situation they're in denial over. Maybe, I'm trying to think, you know, like maybe, for example, and this, I know this isn't everybody, but just for example, maybe you caught them in a lie, you know, and they're still like denying it. They're still like denying whatever it was they lied about or whatever it was they weren't being truthful about. They're still denying it. They're not, there's something about this situation that is like a painful truth that they don't want to face. You know, they're in denial. 3 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hierophant. They want long-term commitment, though. We're going to see what their actions are here in a minute. I don't know, though. If this is the way they're coming at you, I wouldn't put too much hope and expectation into it. If they're coming at you, King of Cups reverse, Queen of Swords. I mean, that's not, basically, essentially, this person's trying to get a fresh new start. But, I mean, that's fine. But if we want a fresh new start, what we're going to have to do is bring a new energy to the table. I got to bring a new energy to the table that wasn't there before. And if they're bringing the same energy to the table, then it's just going to repeat the cycle. You see what I'm saying? It's going to repeat the cycle all over again. Okay, well, let's look at their actions then. Let's look at the actions of this person, Aries person of interest. I try not to say person that you're dealing with because some of you aren't actively dealing with them, but you know what I mean, right? Let's look at their actions. What actions are they taking? What actions is this person taking here? Oh, shit, 5 of Wands. Don't want to speak on the 5 of Wands yet. Star card reversed. Could be an Aquarius for some of you. Death card. 8 of Wands reversed. So it really honestly doesn't look like... It looks like they have a very... Yeah, they're not coming forward. Okay, yeah. I don't see any action, honestly. Okay? They have a very negative outlook. They don't have a very, you know, a pessimistic... They're pretty much certain that if they try to come forward... it's going to do nothing but pop off into a fight, into some drama. So I don't see them opening up communication. I see them considering it with the 2 of Pentacles here. I see them kind of considering it. I don't know. Nah, probably not. Probably not. Aries, all it's going to do is turn into a fight. Okay, so they're still carrying the burden, though. They're still carrying the burden of this. They're still carrying the burden of this. Any actions? 9 of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords. No, they're too afraid to come forward. Too afraid to come forward. Now, this needs an advice spread. This right here needs some advice. This needs an advice spread. What's the best advice? The Fool card reversed. Okay, so don't jump into this with both feet. Don't jump into this blindly. Okay? Two of Cups reversed. Okay. 5 of Wands. I think this person they're accurate, aren't they? I don't really think that their prediction is very far-fetched. It probably will pop off into a fight, won't it? Okay. Well, you're going to have to go inside and ask yourself, okay, if this person was to come forward, would they be able to trigger me and get me to like snap at them and pop into a fight? If so, then stay away. If so, then stay away. But if you want any, see the World card's reversed here, okay? If you want any type of chance at being able to work this out, you might want to let your guard down and don't let them trigger you. Can you do that? If you are able to not let this person trigger you, then there may be some kind of potential here. You all could probably get to a common ground eventually. I still don't think you should jump in with both feet. You know, it's not something that would just happen immediately. But if you can maintain that emotional integrity and not let this person trigger you, that would be the best chance that you would have to get into some sort of common ground without it repeating the cycle all over again. See what I'm saying? But if you can honestly say, no, there ain't no way. That person says one stupid thing, I'm gonna snap. Okay, well then stay away. Stay away. Okay? Stay away. I want to get some incense going, y'all. Hang on. I want to get some incense going. Let's see what do we got here. Okay, some kind of lotus. All right, now we are going to, I guess, take a look at the new person. Once I get me an incense cone going. I gotta have them good vibes in the air when I read, dude. Man, okay, let's look at new things coming in. We're also gonna do general and career too. That is gonna be a permanent part of my readings from now on, general and career. All right, let's look at the new person coming in. New person coming in. If you're not dealing with or interested in anything new, this is not for you. Let's look at new love coming into Aries universe. Ooh, Six of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups reversed. So some of you are too busy worrying about a past person coming in. All right, let me just put it to you like this. For those of you, this is something that's just off to the side, okay? For those of you who nothing new is coming in and you're having a blockage in your love life and nothing new is coming in, you've been wanting something new to come in and it's not, it's because you need to move on from the past, okay? You need to move on from the past. All right. You need to move on from the past and heal from the past because that's slowing things down, slowing new things down from coming in. All right. Okay, oh, 9 of coins, 4 of swords. Okay, it could be an Aquarius for some of you with the star card there. This person has a very positive outlook on love. And I think this person's been interested in you for a while, okay? They've been interested in you for a while, but they've been too afraid to say anything. 9 of Swords, Page of Swords reversed. They've been into you for a while, but they've been too afraid to say anything. I think this person's used to being single. They may really appear to be very independent, and you may kind of wonder whether or not they're into you because this person seems very, very independent. I think it's kind of a front, though. It's a little bit of a front with the Queen of Coins in the reverse, especially if you're dealing with an earth sign. This person may look like from the outside looking in like they're very, very, very independent, but I actually honestly feel like this person's a mess. I feel like this person's a mess, dude, with the Queen of Coins reversed and the 9 of Swords. This person is a mess. 3 of Swords too, 9 of Swords, Queen of Coins reversed. I don't really think this person is some of you, they may be like very irresponsible possibly, but I don't really think they have their ducks in a row. They're probably not very organized. They put on a very good front that they're very independent with the King of Swords here and the 9 of Pentacles. But they've been interested in you for a while. They just haven't said anything. They don't really think you're very interested in them though. That's the reason why they haven't said anything. Now, some of you, this person hasn't come forward yet. Others of you, if this is new and fresh and you have recently come together with this person, just know they've liked you for a lot longer than they've let on. They've liked you for a lot longer than they've let on. It wasn't random. It wasn't random. Let's see their true energy and intentions. What's the true energy and intentions of the new person Aries is dealing with? Knight of Cups in the reverse. Nine of Cups reversed. See, I told you this person's lonely. I told you, dude. I knew it. I knew it, man. They're lonely. This person is lonely. And they are into you. Okay? They want things to move. Okay, so they're trying to play it cool. They don't want to push you away. So they don't want to appear to be like clingy or needy or desperate or nothing like that. Thanks for that super chat, Christine. That's a big old long name you got there. Thanks for that super chat. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you. So they want they got a front. They're putting on a front that they're real independent and they're cool and but they're not. They're really, really super into you. They want things to pick up and move fast between the two of you, but they're trying to play it cool. Okay, this person's a bit off balance, and with the Queen of Wands reversed again, they still don't really think that you're all that into them. Okay, so with the Star card reversed right there, they kind of have a bit of a negative outlook. They're wondering whether or not you're going to ghost them. Damn man, Aries just going to drop me like a hot tater. Are you going to ghost me, or you're not that into me, are you? I think they got this thing going on in their head, like y'all go out, hang out or something like, hey man, Aries just ain't really digging me. Aries just ain't really digging me. Man, you're probably going to ghost me, ain't you? Like, they don't have a very positive outlook on this. They don't think you're into them. Could be a Sagittarius. I have Aquarius and Cancer. And it could be another Aries, too. Okay. Okie dokie. Well, let's look at that outcome, then. What's the outcome for Aries and the new person? What's the outcome here? Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. Are you going to ghost them? Are you going to ghost them and stay single? I'm sorry, 9 of Cups, rather. 9 of Cups, my bad. Are you going to decide to stay single? Let me see. Queen of Cups. Hermit reversed. Okay, no, never mind. No, I don't see you going anywhere. I don't see you going anywhere. But I also don't see you turning real codependent over this person either. I don't really see you turning all that codependent. Okay? So with the Knight of Wands in the reverse, things are actually moving kind of slow between the two of you. But I do think that this has a lot of potential for long-term commitment. Okay? Y'all got to get through that weird phase in the beginning. That weird phase, that awkward, y'all still haven't really fully it's not that you haven't opened up. I do think that you all are connecting. What I mean, the only way I can think is it's not opening up, but you haven't gotten comfortable with each other yet, whenever you meet somebody and they seem like real kind of shy and quiet, then when you get to know them, they become loud, annoying, and weird, that you have to get over that phase yet. I think this person has another side of them that'll come out later. Yep. 4 of Wands. This will turn into long-term commitment. Once you all get through this weird, awkward, annoying phase, there's a side of this person that'll pop out later. And I don't really think it's them necessarily being fake to like try to mislead you. It's just this person's very shy and reserved, I think. And they got to get comfortable with you. I think it's going to be long-term, though. I think it's going to be long-term once you all get through the weird, annoying phase. All right, let's do general and career. General and career messages. Ooh, the Fool card. Some of y'all are ready to start something new. Ready to start something brand spanking new. 2 more. Five of Wands reversed. So I think you're ready to start something new, but you got a lot of things to consider, especially if it's in your, for those of you at the workplace, I think you all are tired of the drama. There could be some drama going on here. Yeah, you got somebody around you. You got a toxic person in your midst, in your atmosphere, okay? There's some toxic person that it's either been causing a bunch of drama or it's about to, okay? You don't really want to abandon this, though, whatever this situation is. If it's a job or some project you're working on, I feel like you're at a crossroads, and you don't really want to abandon it, but you also don't want drama either. You got somebody around you that does not like you. I feel like there's jealousy. You got somebody around you that's jealous of you. They could be trying to throw you under the bus to management. Maybe you all are competing for a promotion, possibly. That's the only thing I could think of. That's what that feels like there. Yeah, and it's draining you. It's draining the hell out of you. I think that you all have options being made available to you, but you don't want to abandon what you're doing. You don't know whether or not you want to like take a new leap into something brand new. The Chariot. I feel like y'all are about to, though, honestly. I feel if you don't do it anytime soon, you're just putting it off, is what this feels like. It feels like you're just putting it off, basically. If you don't, because I feel like this is a window of opportunity. If we look way back at the spiritual perspective, okay, this feels like, all right, your cycle here is complete, Aries. Now, I'm going to give you a window of opportunity for you to figure out the transitionary period, okay? So now you're at that lull where it's time to go. The reason that you were either at this job or working on this project or whatever this is that you're doing, it served its purpose. You could have had some soul contracts with some coworkers, that, you know, some past life karma with your boss or something like that. Whatever it was, it served its purpose and that cycle has closed out and come to an end. Now you're in that waiting period, okay? And the good thing about that waiting period is you have plenty of time to figure out what it is you want to do. It's much easier to manifest while you're in that period. You know, you can get a lot more of the energy and intention rolling and ready to go and ready to start that energetic manifestation ball rolling. The bad thing is, though, if you wait too long, the universe is eventually going to kick the tower over on your ass. Yep, it sure will. It sure will. Let's see here what the Quantum Oracle wants to say. Deception, yes, it came out in the reverse too. I really don't read my oracle cards in reverse. I'm just intuitively feeling it out. Deception, I'm telling you, you got somebody around you cannot trust. You got somebody around you cannot trust. Just be very wary of the types of conversations you allow yourself to partake in, okay? I know, especially for fire signs, it can be sometimes drama can be very attractive. Okay, I have 5 planets in Sagittarius, okay? Drama can be very attractive sometimes to that fire energy. Just don't go around it. If you hear people gossiping, spreading rumors, you know, first of all, especially if you want to get off onto a path of success, that's not a frequency that resonates with success. That's a frequency that resonates with, I don't want to say failure, but there's definitely not a lot of progress being made if you're on a frequency of doing nothing but talking about other people. You know, you come together, oh, and they said this, and oh, look what she's wearing, and this, and all that. That is a failures mentality. That is done with the failures mentality, okay? So if you find people around you that are having those kind of conversations, don't partake in that. Don't partake in that, okay? Because I guarantee you, eventually, you will end up being the subject of that. Eventually. Okay? All right. Ooh, professional assistance. So don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't be afraid to ask for help. What I always do, what I always did, and what I do now when I need to, is whatever it is that you want, whatever it is that you really want, like a big goal, like let's say you want to increase your income $100,000 extra a year. Man, you really want to blow it up and make a big increase in your income. Go find somebody who has what you want and befriend them. Really change your outlook on things. Really change your outlook on things. Fear. Okay. New supportive connections. Yeah, it's time. Look, professional assistance, new supportive connections. It's definitely time, I think, to really begin looking out on the horizon and start making. I'm trying to think of the word what I was just telling you about, that lull period. It's like a window of opportunity. I'll find a phrase to coin eventually, but it's like that window of opportunity where you have all the energy right here. It's like, okay, I got all this energy to do something with, and I got a window of opportunity. And what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Am I just going to sit stagnant and let everything crash and burn? Or am I going to start throwing energy in new directions, applying for a new job here, networking with this person over here and whatnot. But time to start getting the ball rolling. Yep, it's time to start getting that ball rolling, honestly. Okay, but if you really don't want to, and I know there's some of you out there that's like, no, I ain't doing that. I am not doing that. All right, well, at least pull your energy away from people around you that you know are deceptive. At least pull your energy away from people around you that you know are deceptive, especially like you think somebody's your friend, but they're talking about this person behind their back. You know what I mean? We all have known that one person. You know, they come up to you and they befriend you, but they talk shit behind everybody else's back. They'll do it to you eventually. They will do it to you eventually. Don't partake in that. Don't partake in that. They ain't headed nowhere. They're not headed towards success, and neither will you. Okay? All right, well, anyway, I feel like those were the messages my Aries folks needed to hear for this reading, so I'm going to go ahead and end this reading here. I am eternally grateful to every last one of you that tuned in, played along, and showed love, support, and positive feedback. Man, I greatly appreciate you, dude. It makes my job worthwhile here on YouTube. Don't forget to look in the description of this video if you would like to find information on how to schedule a personal reading. And I'm out of here now, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you sometime between now and the rest of all eternity. Y'all stay blessed.